Hello.
Want a cider?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hello everyone! To all two of my fans. One of them being me. I'm going to start off with a drink. So this is for Kate, Thistle Cross cider, which is matured in Glenmoray whisky casks. Give this a try.
Just out the bottle's fine.
I know it is. But we're decent people. We'll let people see it's got a nice pale colour. Oh, it's good! This whiskey does go with apple juice. Not malt whiskey though. Now I'm going to have a Che Guevara Radical Lager. Made
nice.
by Williams Brothers. Same people I think that make Thistle Cross. So what I'm doing today is, we had some lovely weather earlier on and Kate did a bit of work in the garden, and then I set fire to some shit. So we've got a brazier, which is different to a brazier, made out of an old barrel, and another one made out of, zoom in on that, and another one made out of inside of an old washing machine. Oh, it's nice that. Very light. I mean, very light. It's kind of fruity though. So,
Voila.
a lot of you, I dare say, when you're doing barbecues or bonfires, you wrap up a potato in foil and give it a roast. Well, I'm going to do it with beetroot. So, I've got 3 beetroots that I've peeled. You don't have to peel them, it just makes it easier to eat when they're ready. Got some rosemary in the bottom of the foil. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil, although any oil really would do. In the bottom there. Some salt. Some pepper. And it's going to be stock end on the bottom. If it'll sit. And literally just, sorry, you need to put salt and pepper on the top of your beetroots. And if you want, you can drizzle a little bit of oil on them as well. Okay, so corner, corner, corner. Grab them from the bottom. Like a Christmas bauble. The thicker the foil, the better. It's likely not going to melt in the barbecue. Okay, so I'm sure you don't need to see how to do that, but I just showed you anyway nonetheless. Right, the main point of this crappy cooking is how to spatchcock a chicken. So we've got a whole chicken. This one's been marinated in honey and chilli. We bought it like this from Haig's Butcher in Aberdeen. So I'll show you, excuse me, how to spatchcock a chicken. So you'll need a knife and a pair of kitchen shears. If you don't have the shears, don't worry, it's not that important. You need a knife, nice sturdy knife, nothing too big. I use this for boning. So this isn't orthodox, but so that I can get the wings, I'm going to cut around the wing. If you come in closer, I'm going to cut around the wing. I'm just going to strip it off the bone ever so slightly. and that'll shrink up. So we'll just leave it like that. Show you again. So around here, and you just point your knife in towards the wing bone. The only reason I'm doing this with marinated chicken is because that's what I had. You would marinate the chicken afterwards, or not if you didn't want to. But anyway, that's the wings done. The legs, again, this isn't orthodox, but what this will allow us to do is pick them up easier when we get the drumsticks. So if you cut around what would effectively be the ankle, cut into that, and cut around there. Now if the legs are still all together, if you come round here, I'll show you. Over here. Just cut that off. And that comes away like that. We'll do that with this one as well. So we'll just cut in right at the bottom of where the muscle is. Cut through all these ligaments and tendons. Okay? You're cutting towards the bone, you won't cut through the bone. Grab a hold of the leg, get the cartilage from the ankle and twist. It's a lot easier to do if the chicken isn't already marinated. There we go. So there we have the bones off. Now, grab your kitchen shears, turn the chicken over on its front, and you need to find the backbone, which, just like any animal, is down the middle. So, get your shears in, cut down here. Now you can do this with a knife, it's just a lot easier with kitchen shears, and likely a lot safer. And again, cut down the inside of the rib cage, and this comes out. Now, I don't want to waste this oyster meat, which is effectively on the pelvis, so I'm going to cut around there, and the same on the other side. It's easy to find. It's just you can see it's just a muscle that's sitting inside the pelvis there. Again, grab the chicken by its spine, come up from the tail, up towards the pelvis. That's one half done. Other side, keeping your fingers out of the way, and actually keeping out of the way. Now, if this was a fresh chicken, you would use that, an unmarinated chicken, you would use that for stock. Next thing to do is to locate the wishbone. So, the wishbone is effectively the chicken's collarbone. So if you peel back the skin here and scrape just inside the cavity on both sides, you should be able to feel it. Put the knife in, both sides, just get your finger in there. I'm sure most people know where the wishbone is in a chicken, but just in case you don't, so just small incision. Oh, that's why this one's been broken. And you just pull that out between your thumb and forefinger, and pull out the wishbone. Both sides. Right. Last thing to do before you go to spatchcock it is find the middle of the chicken here. You'll find a bit of cartilage and just cut into which is effectively its sternum. You see, and that splits. So we put the chicken on its back, the back of the chicken on the inside. Take the wings, stuff them down the back here, the winglet tips, stuff them down the back, fold the legs inside, and then that's your spatchcock chicken. Now if you give me a wee second, I'm going to wash my hands and come back, and I'm going to put some skewers in just to secure them, but you don't need to do this. Okay. Now give myself a clean up. Got myself a couple of metal skewers. So I'm going to put it pretty much up its calf muscle. Up through the breast and out through the top like that. So again, same on the other side. Through the calf muscle, through the breast. Like that. Now if you want, you can add a couple more skewers, you can crisscross them. I might even do that, we'll see, but that's ready to go on a grill. Now the beauty of spatchcock is it's more even thickness as opposed to when you get it from the supermarket. It's all kind of bundled up like that. So you can whack that in the oven, you can put that in a pan, you can put it under the grill. It's a perfect way of barbecuing. So I'm going to stick it on the barbecue and we'll come back. Right, lit this earlier on. Got the embers. Come and have a look. You don't cook over flames. The flames will come with the fat. So we put these direct onto the flames, onto the embers even. And now I've got the inside of an old washing machine. Put this in here. And I've got one of these wee disposable barbecue trays with a hole in it. And you'll see that I have indeed skewered up my chicken a bit more. So it's just to stop it from flopping all over the place. Nothing worse when that happens, lift it up. Cook it bone side down. We'll just pop that in the washing machine like that. You can hear the beetroot sizzling away. Might burn, doesn't matter. And then if you get something to cover it with, even just a little bit, just to retain some of the heat in there. And never done this before, so we're going to find out if this works. I know. I have a feeling I'm going to have to move the beetroot, but we'll come back.
Hello.
Hello. So while your chicken and your beetroot are cooking, you might as well make a salad. So I got some spinach. Now, if you want to be really fancy, you would pick off the leaves. You know, but I'm not going to. So I've got some spring onions that I've finely sliced up. Some heritage cherry tomatoes that I've cut in half, and a bit of red pepper that I just cut into bits. And then a wee bit of carrot. It's already peeled. You just peel it in, that gives you nice thin strips. Gives you a bit of colour in your salad. Oops, so easy. It's easier if you've got a whole carrot, but there's no point in me doing a whole carrot for two people. That's enough. Remember giving stuff a wash. Got a wee bunch of coriander. Got a wee chop up, stalks and all. So there's more flavour in the stalks than there are in the leaves. Just for a bit of something different, I'm going to put some capers in there. Hopefully this fork will fit in the jar. There it does. Try not to get the vinegar. The capers aren't everybody's taste. In fact, I used to hate them myself. Right, that's your salad. You don't need to toast it yet. What? What about them?
In the salad?
No, they're not ready yet.
Oh.
Those are mung beans that Kate's been sprouting. But they're not ready to go in the salad, or we could put them in. She just bought dry mung beans, and what do? You wash them every day and leave them in a jar in a dark place and they start sprouting. Right, salad dressing, which won't go on yet. A nice oil. So we've got some olive oil. I'm going to say roughly a tablespoon and a bit. Some vinegar. So what, about a third of what you had in oil. Salt. Pepper. So that's a basic dressing. Now, if you wanted to add anything to it, normally mustard, I'm going to put some satay sauce in because I love my peanuts. So, turn that in there. Give it a whisk up. Then once the chicken's cooked, we'll dress the salad. I'm going to taste this. So once the chicken's cooked, we'll add that into there and we'll toss it. You don't add your salad dressing until the last minute, because otherwise the acid in the vinegar just means it's all going to wilt. So we'll come back near the time. Right, after a while, as you can tell it's dark. Chicken, get a skewer, come into the pit, look through the fattest part of the breast, stick it in there, give it a wee second. Touch your lip, and if it's hot, if it burns, it's ready. Now, I'm also going to use a skewer for something else. Found a leek that's maybe a bit dried in the fridge, so I'm going to put this, lift this out. With the embers, and I'm going to put it direct on the embers. Right, so I've got my chopping board.
Ooh.
Get my beetroots. Now, if it wasn't cooked long enough, you can always throw it in the oven. Yeah, this is a good way of cooking a leek, is to burn it on the outside. I'm going to get it in there. Some hot coals on it. Yeah, so you could do this with an onion with the skin on it as well. So that'll be 5 minutes like that, and then we'll take the whole lot inside Can I turn you through there? Right, got the chicken inside. Now as you can see, the skin's not blackened or anything like that because we've cooked it from the bone side. So, okay, if you could peel that away from underneath. Take that away, please. Right, all you need to do is remove all these skewers. And whoa, yeah, the leek. So you can see the leek. We've charred the leek. So you just take the outer layers. As you can see, it's all steams through. That's just for weight. So, leg.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have a leg each because we're going to have this another night. See, the meat's just tender. We're going to have the wing as well. So we can leave that for another time. Salad, I've given it a wee toss. Salad as well. The dressing, I'm going to pour some of the dressing over the chicken. Just because I want to. And then dressing over the salad. Put the leek through it. Oh. So actually, this is a really nice way of cooking leeks. I give that a kern. See how these beetroot are? We'll just have one between two. Oh, oi. Oh, so the beetroot's
Lovely.
Beetroot's cooked. You can see that was burnt on the bottom. Don't worry about that. A few slices of warm roast beetroot. Use that another time. This is all improv. It's not a recipe or anything, so salad. Salad. That's a quick wash. And hold them up. Beetroot over the top. There you have barbecued spatchcock chicken, salad, charred leeks and roast beetroot. Happy crappy cooking.